Hi, Highland Park. I'm Stephen Noble. Last week, I had the opportunity to sit down with Craig Anderson of the IHSA. Mr. Anderson told me a little bit about the suspension of Illinois' high school spring sports. While this suspension has been impacting everyone across Illinois, it is especially affecting Highland Park High School athletes. Recently, I had the opportunity to sit down with Nikki Siegel, a Highland Park varsity senior lacrosse player. Nikki told me a little bit about how the recent suspension of Illinois high school sports has been impacting her. What is it about HPHS lacrosse that's so special to you?
Highland Park lacrosse is super special to me because this program is full of so many unique people, and the friendships I've built through the program are friendships that I know will last a lifetime. And I wouldn't have discovered these friendships if it wasn't for the lacrosse program. And if it wasn't for my teammates, the program wouldn't be half as special as it is.
When spring sports initially got canceled, what was sort of your initial reaction?
I was really upset. I mean, being a senior who plays a bunch of different sports, I'm very involved. So having this season get canceled seriously took a toll on me. And I didn't grieve as much as I would have during my last Jammers performance or field hockey game because I knew I still had another season to play, which was lacrosse. And it's super sad because I'll probably never be playing another sport again. And I love lacrosse. So it was a very sad moment for me.
What do you feel, what aspect of the season are you really missing out on not having this final season as a senior?
Well, it's hard coming to terms with for starters because being a senior, I've had a lot to look forward to as a lacrosse player, like senior night and just leading the team. And last year, I broke my ankle mid-game on our first game of the season, and I was out for the rest of my junior year season. So I was very excited to start playing my senior year again because I had missed that opportunity as a junior. And hearing it being canceled, I'll never be able to play again maybe. And that's really sad.
Is your team doing anything to stay connected socially through that aspect of the sport?
Yeah, my teammates and I have created a Snapchat group, and we were able to send pictures and videos, and we just use it almost every day to communicate. And one day we had a really fun Zoom call with our coaches, and it was just fun hearing everyone's voice again.
Well, my heart goes out to Nikki and her teammates. I also spoke with two juniors who are on the varsity baseball team to see how they have been coping with the suspension of Illinois high school sports. What is it about HPHS baseball that is so special to both of you?
For me, being in the program for 2 years and a little bit of a third, the team atmosphere is unbelievable. It doesn't matter what grade level you're in, what social circle you're in, who you're friends with outside of baseball. Everyone is really close on the team, and that's what makes it so special for me.
The social aspect is the best part about HB baseball. I feel like all of the older kids, juniors, seniors especially, take it upon themselves to kind of carry on the responsibility of being mentors and really good role models for the younger kids. And it's kind of just a cycle that you see from year to year.
Being that you guys both care so much about HPHS baseball, what were your guys' initial reactions to this current spring season being temporarily canceled?
Personally, I mean, I was kind of expecting it, but still, when I heard the announcement over the loudspeaker, it was like your heart just sunk in your chest. You're like, wow, like this is real. This is happening. Our team's first reaction was actually to go to Walters and still get a practice in, even with no coaches, which I think still speaks to the nature of how our program works.
What is your biggest concern with this season being canceled?
For me, it's just we've been playing this game since we were very, very young. And every spring and summer is pretty much defined by our baseball experiences. And at this point, college baseball is in the future, but no one knows for sure what will happen for anybody with that. So just looking at in the high school context, we're losing our second to last year of high school baseball, which is just very heartbreaking. And the other part of it is that the seniors, more than anybody, I feel bad for.
What have you and your teammates been doing to keep that strength conditioning and even the specific skills related to baseball so that you guys are competition ready if the season does pick back up on May 1st?
For me, it's been a lot of just like cardio stuff. You can't hit on the field. You can't take ground balls with other people. So it's a lot of personal like strength and conditioning.
Has you and your teammates been doing anything to keep that social aspect still alive despite the season being canceled?
Coach Newberger did a great job. He organized a program-wide Google Hangout where we talked with a former MLB player, and we got to ask him questions. And it was good just to see everyone, see all the coaches, and connect with people in a baseball setting.
Is there any silver lining or good that's come out of this temporary cancellation of the season?
Just looking at a purely baseball context, there's no silver lining here. There's no benefits that I see in our season getting canceled.
While I may not play a sport, I sympathize with all of the HPHS and Illinois high school athletes that have been impacted by the suspension of Illinois' high school spring sports season. I hope everyone learned something from the interviews and enjoyed the video.